Welcome to a day in the life with Mark Fowler. I run the operations here at Lakes and Land Pros, and today's a good day because normally we get a bunch of problems. And problem number one, as soon as I walked in this morning, is the fuel didn't show up this morning. Decided to get a hold of our rep for it, and I guess he called the manager, and now our fuel truck is showing up. Horrible timing because everybody's just getting here, but at least we're going to have some fuel now. So, and the second problem of the day is trying to figure out, source some very specific plants for our customers. So today I'm making some phone calls, trying to get plants for those guys and get that job rolling and completed for them. And then normally I get here at 6 o'clock in the morning, get the place unlocked. The one guy, Monty, he comes in, gets everything fueled up for the crew. So all the crews have to do is when they get here at 7, they just get in their trucks to take off. Then after I do that, I get in here to our computer. I go over all scheduling for today. I often have to move properties around if something did not get completed, or if they had to, the customer needed to be moved to a specific day or whatnot. I can drag and drop properties to, essentially whatever day they need to be moved. And then sometimes, like we have some leftover properties here, I'm just going to move those over to the end of the day. So this process is pretty easy to manage. But now, today's Thursday. Now this cruise route's all set, so I just go over all the crews, just make sure that everything has been completed off of the whiteboard. If not, like I said, we'll just drag and drop properties over, make sure all the routes are set for today. And then we have to go over and do a daily review of all the production that was done yesterday. So this screen here allows me to go through each and every crew, and I can see exactly what services were completed. So we can go over here and I can say, okay, this was mowed, they did the bed maintenance, this was mowed, this was mowed. And this is just a check for me, because we use this software to charge our customers on daily for anybody that has their accounts are set up for a daily card run. So a lot of our residential customers will do a daily card run for them. So every day I come in, check, make sure the services are marked complete, I fix any incorrections, and then that allows me to generate invoices, and then I can automatically process customers' credit cards once I verify all the information is complete. So that's kind of what I spend my morning here doing. Then typically about 7:15 I'll head outside, talk with the crew, see if there's anything I can help them out with, get their day started, and then I go get my day started as well. If they don't have him, I'm going to call and tell him he's going to have to pick something else. The yard's a little bit of a mess right now. We did some cleaning house yesterday. Our shop inside is pretty small. We're operating a pretty large company out of it, so we have a lot of things that were in here that are not pertinent to our everyday operations. We have a place off site that all this stuff is being taken, and we can organize our shop for efficiency. So pretty excited about that. That's fine. Why don't we get you four in and get Joe and Lucas to come in and get Garrett's crew and Lane's crew out of here for tomorrow.
To let you know the amount of edging that I need. It's going to be 80 feet, so like 4 sticks.
4 sticks, okay.
And then I'm going to be really close to that, so I might have to grab if there's a little scrap piece at the shop or anything. I hope there is, or else I'm going to buy a whole other stick.
Okay, no worries. They sell them in sticks of 5, so I'm just going to grab 5 packs, and then we'll have some at the shop to keep. That way if we need it, we're not scrambling to Elliott's at the last minute to try to get it. So I'm going to pick up some extra, and then we'll just leave it at the shop. We'll put it up in the rafters or something so it's out of the way, but at least we'll have some there. And I'm also going to get extra connectors and extra pins as well.
Sure.
So we'll get those in a spot on one of those excuse me, one of those shelves that we made some room for. I'll get a box or something. We'll label it extra pins and connectors, and then we'll just keep a supply of it there at the shop for you. All right, one thing that we have at Legacy that's currently not working is our fuel provider. We are constantly running out of fuel at the shop, and it's very important to operations that our tanks remain at least something in them so that our guys can get started in the morning. So this morning, again, we ran out of fuel yesterday. They assured me that the driver was going to be there by 4:30 in the morning, which gives plenty of time for them to get there, get us fuel. We get in at 6, and Monty starts fueling up our vehicles. So I'm going to put a call into our rep from the fuel company, and we're going to see if we can't work up a solution here. Hey, good. How are you? Good. Hey, just a couple things here. Currently, we run out of fuel, I would say, quite often, and it's very hard operations for us to not have fuel. So what I want to, yes, exactly. I understand things happen occasionally, but this seems to be a consistent thing. So what I want to ask you is how can we work this out to where we're not running out of fuel anymore? Sure. No, that sounds good. And just a couple things I was thinking about. I think it's 30% threshold, then it gets triggered for fuel. Is that how that works when you guys send we essentially get on a schedule to have a truck being brought out? Okay. Is there a way that perhaps we can change that threshold to, I don't know, let's say 50%? Or maybe it's I think we have a 1,000-gallon tank right now. Maybe we just need a larger tank. We're going through too much for that 1,000-gallon tank. Just a couple things that I was brainstorming to help us, retain our relationship here.
Yeah, I know we can change the threshold.
Well, no worries. Yeah, I'll gladly get on a video call with, with the three of us, your manager, yourself, and myself, and maybe we can work something out to resolve this. That way, we're not running out of fuel and then scrambling in the morning to figure out how we're going to get everything fueled up. Yeah, a phone call. We could do a Zoom. We could either do a Zoom call, or if a 3-way call would be better. I could pretty much fit that in at any point in time. I got a lot of running around to do today, and even tomorrow or next week, and any time would work for me. Just give me a little bit of notice, and we can make that happen.
I'll call him right now. Yes, sir.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Bye. There we go. Problem solved, or at least in the works of solving. Don't put a big mower on there. If you slide it into the lake, don't call me, just assume you're fired and go home. All right, so basically from right here where this sign is, we're responsible for all this, with the exception, this is the part that's a little bit weird. The median strips that have the mailboxes are part of the same association that takes care of the islands. We're technically not supposed to mow anything. I would like you guys to mow a couple swipes beyond this box because it looks pretty bad. We're not responsible. You can tell the difference in the grass where this gets brush hogged a couple times a year. Just do a couple passes beyond this.
So we've made it here to Elliott's Garden Center. They have the black plastic edging that we need. I'm just going to go inside, pay for a bunch of it. We'll get it loaded up in the trailer and then take it back to the shop so the guys can have it for later this week.
That's done. Now it's back to the shop. now we got to the point here where I can actually get out and do a little bit of production in between everything else I'm doing. And as you see here, I have my veg control tank. We're out here, the customer has a bunch of the Japanese knotweed that grows along the back. So I'm just going to fill up my backpack sprayer with a large tank here that's got the good stuff in it. And I'm just going to walk around and hose all that down. And in a few days, all that'll be dying down for them and in good shape. So back here last year, this whole area was completely grown up, 6-7 feet tall, the whole way back here behind the garage. And we came in here and kind of got all this cut down to catch it up. And now 3 times a year we come out here with the vegetation control and just keep it all sprayed to at least keep it from coming back up on the garage for them. Now when you're spraying the vegetation control, you have to be very careful where you're walking. You don't want to step through it. If you get it on your shoes, you could then transfer it to the lawn and you will kill parts of the lawn just from it transferring from your shoes. So a lot of times when you're in areas that are very tight, you actually have to spray walking backwards to avoid walking through it, because like I said, you do not want to get this on your shoes. Okay, first job complete. And can travel to the next one. Also, another one of my daily tasks is I'm not supposed to be doing sales. Sorry, Denver, but I still do sales calls and follow up with people. So I'm going to do a sales call right now. Hey, good morning. This is Mark Fowler again from over at Legacy Land Press. You got it. Thank you so much, and bye. So that there was a customer that we did. We're doing a landscaping project for, and tomorrow I'm going to reach out to her when I can give her a more definite answer on when we can start that project for her. And then once she sees how the landscaping goes, then she's probably going to go ahead and move forward on the full service maintenance. We also do our neighbor's yard, so she already knows kind of the quality of work that we're putting out there. So. All right, well, thanks for spending the day with me. Just get a quick little synopsis of how my days generally go here. Getting to the end of the day now, and I generally like to come back to the office, wrap up anything on the computer, see how the crews are doing, if they're going to finish their days out, if they need anything, and then kind of look at the next couple of days for planning for different crews for needing materials. And then just like to get everything locked up and head home for the day. So thanks, and see you guys next time.